Dunk, we're going to need to have an intervention about you starting stream later and later each day.
I know.
You gotta lay off the Dota dude. And we know you call
It was not Dota.
Working on DunkBot 2.0. So you can't hide.
What's up, chat? What up, what up? Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Anonymous gifting a sub out to laziest streamer. Listen, I was a little busy. It was Halloween, chat. It was Halloween. Come on. Before anyone says it, today's daily has a heart mimic. Ooh. A heart mimic, you say? I'll be trying to think on that one to see if we could do something interesting. Heart mimic farm? We could. We could. Heart mimic is in the main world, snowy, pretty easy to see. Oh shit, so this is a pretty big daily for anybody out there that's a completionist in Noita. This is, I mean, you really can't ask for much easier than that. Heart mimic in snowy depths. You don't have to survive for too long, and you can get your hands on one of the rarest Noita kills in the game. Not bad. Not like Dunk will survive the daily. Listen, I heard there was an imposter streaming yesterday who wasn't even wearing the orange hoodie and died in the daily in the first zone. I mean, the fact that you guys could even consider for a moment that that was me shows how easy you guys are to trick. You were duped so easily. Come on, chat. Come on, you know me. I would never do such a thing. Play the clip. There's no, we don't need to see this clip. We don't need to see any of this. Halloween daily is kind of blessed. And kind of coming up Millhouse. The crown did seem fake. Ah, it all makes sense. It's all coming together now. Oh, God. Listen, we don't talk about yesterday, all right? If you want to see it so badly, you can type !death. There's a clip, but I want you to watch it on your own in a dark room. Make sure nobody's nearby.
Letting Twitch know of breach of TOS because of you sharing account information with another user.
Hold up. I mean... Okay, so since there is a heart mimic on today's run, I would like to do something based around it if I can, but my brain isn't cooking up anything that exciting. Can the Resbot revive a mimic? I'm assuming, but I've never done it. I've never truly done it. Maybe that's the question we answer today. Can a Resbot revive a mimic? Can you test dying near a Necrobot while poly thing? I'm pretty sure it's been tested. I feel like it does resurrect it does like bring another creature back, but you are still dead. I feel like that was the finding, but I don't know that. I don't know. That's just off the top of my head. No, the heart mimic doesn't do anything weird. I've never found it to react with anything like pheromone. It can't get stained at all. We've poured pheromone on it. We've poured ambrosia. We poured stuff. I don't think well, I don't remember if it just didn't get a stain or that it just simply didn't react. I don't remember that part specifically. But the weird thing is a chest mimic, you know, the little chest that tries to bite you and stuff. If you pour pheromone on that, it does react. It actually will cough up gold and potions and can even cough up a heart. But the heart mimic, no reaction. Miser says, fun fact, the heart mimic has the same script for the chest, for chest mimic. So the heart mimic has the same script that the chest mimic has for spawning items, but since you can't stain it, the script can't do anything. Interesting. Same for the refresh mimic. I did not know that, Miser. Let me hold up now. So you're telling me if you find a way to force the more love kind of effect on it, how long are you going to be rejecting runs before you give up and do random starts? Well, we know there's a heart mimic. We just got to do something based around that. Chat, I feel like it's on the cusp of something interesting. No, it's not shop time yet. Chat's on the cusp of something interesting. Die to the Mimic after completing the game, possibly with 11 orbs. We could do that. Sacrifice the heart to Kolmi. Take it to the altar in the sky. We could do that. I mean, it doesn't do anything, as far as we know, but we could do it. Create a fake heart farm by resurrecting bot. If you berserk the heart, will it eat fish? I would assume if they walk in melee range. I don't see why it wouldn't. Haven't tried it. I like farming lots of kill stats with resurrect bot. The idea that is. All right, let's just do that. We're gonna keep it simple. Let's do a kill the heart mimic 10 times run. How about that? That's what we're gonna call this one. Kill the heart mimic 10 times. This sounds like a freebie daily. Well, the problem is if the heart mimic dies, which is pretty easy, I'd imagine, to have it die. Yeah, exactly. Susader says the fun starts after he fucked up with the heart mimic to find a new one. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking about right now. Please open, I have to sleep. Okay. There was a CEO nearby that killed yours. Hold on, now I'm a little nervous. I'm just going to call it the Heart Mimic Resurrection Daily Run. I don't know. I can't really think of anything else that sounds cooler. Copy this. Noita, Heart Mimic Resurrection Daily Run. Bets are open. Get your predictions in. The bet will be closing at the first shop. We have to resurrect to qualify for the resurrection run. We have to resurrect the heart 10 times. But basically, just we'll get the stat kill for it 10 times. Just how about that? So we look at the heart mimic. We see whatever number it's at the start of the run, and by the end of the run, that number needs to have increased by 10. That's the goal of it. I feel like this should be simple enough, but Dunk's recent play has me nervous. No, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. 10 times always have to be different, otherwise boring. What? What's wrong with that? What, would it matter if it's 10 times? Are you wanting me to watch me kill the same thing 100 times? He's like, you know what would be exciting? Watching you kill the heart mimic over and over 1,000 times. I think you say that, but then you don't realize that you would just walk away after like the 5th kill of it. You'd be like, all right, I'm bored now. Yeah, Pheromone Start is nice. Problem is I am using up a little bit of it to do my levitation shenanigans, which I am then wasting. Whoop. Because you could just do it 10 times the same way, like resurrect, kill again, resurrect, kill again with Sparkbolt, Trigger Chainsaw. I mean, yeah, that's what other method did you want them to die 10 times from? Resurrect, build a brand new wand, spend another 20 minutes designing a wand that can do 5 damage, run over, kill the heart mimic, go back, design another wand that can do 5 damage. Kick it to death one of the times? Sure, we'll kick it to death one of the times to make that happen. What happens if the heart dies? Is it a wash? We can find another one. We could always look for another one. Never say never.
Wish you guys could see this guy right
but
now.
yes, the heart dying would be possibly a death sentence for the run. It has the potential to screw us big time. When I saw the heart mimic today, it was already dead from the environment. Oh god. Oh goodness. So if you're curious, a heart mimic is supposed to drop out of a chest. What I need to do is I got to keep it safe. I'm trying to think how we're going to go about this. What's the best way to keep it safe? What do we have here? Oh, a flask thrower. You don't say. Damn it, he's hiding. Can heart mimics move around? On their own? No, but you can use Homebringer on them, and I think Circle of Buoyancy also works on them. So I want this guy to throw me something nice. Just don't know how to get that set up. Is it safe to bed now? Of course it's safe. Of course. I'd say don't open any chests in Snowy until you're ready to spawn the Mimic. I think that is a pretty good idea. I wonder if I can kick this chest to where I need it. No, a little over. That one? There we go. Oh shit. Oh shit. I did not want him near this. Shouldn't have let him near that. There's a heart there. Whoa, if you think I'm clicking a link from you from the Shadow Realm, you gotta be on drugs. Oh no. He just threw an acid flask and killed everything. Cool. Alright, well we found Telly. That means that this poly flask no longer is needed. So we can empty it out and get water in it. Can a chest mimic drop a heart mimic? I don't believe so. A chest mimic can drop gold, a flask. It can drop regular hearts, but I don't believe it's eligible for a heart mimic. If you look, you can actually see the pool of things that can drop on the wiki. Even the heart dropping out of a chest mimic is pretty damn rare, if I remember. God damn it. I'm not falling for this again. No mistakes this time. No mistakes. No explosive this time? Yeah, nothing to kill myself this time. Hopefully. Slurp. Slurp. If you damage the fire dude with normal spells and then finish him off with water, do you get extra gold? Yes. All that matters is the killing blow. The last... You can literally do 99.999% of damage as long as that last 0.1%, you know, that last 1 damage is the water damage. That's what gets credit, and he'll give the extra gold. The reverse is also true. If you use water to damage him for every single tick of damage except for the last 1 hit, 1 speck of damage is you shoot him for 1 damage, then he will not drop the bonus gold. Can we use the torch? Yeah, that's a good idea actually. We did drain out a good amount of the water. Slime ball, you go here. Let me go grab that torch. Where the hell is this damn wand? Left. Okay, Jim's got us. Jim is leading us. Jim will make me proud, hopefully. That otherwise we murder Jim and we eat him alive. Actually, we eat him alive and then murder him. I guess eating him alive would be murder, so it works. What? We're just going right back where we just came from. Which Jim we talking about? Ah, any Jim will do. Any Jim. His eyes, he's just like shifting around like, oh god. Up? You guys lying to me? You wouldn't be lying to me, would you? That's not a wand. That's a flask. You fools. I knew this chat was filled with flat earthers. I knew it. Alright. There's a different wand over here, though, that I just found. This one right here, I have a feeling that is the wand we're looking for. I found it on my own, though. Without your guys' help. Mods, ban anybody who says otherwise. Ugh. Thank you, chat. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, Jim. Alright, we'll delay murdering Jim for a day. If you're curious why the trouble of finding the torch is, for the most part, pretty useless. It's got like little moments that it can be somewhat useful. This is one of those moments. The torch does allow you to see in the dark. Woo! Who would have thought it? Oh my god, it's amazing. Torches allow you to see in the dark? So what we're going to do with this torch technology is we're going to grab the heart in here. And then we could grab the heal. It is going to be a heal in here. Over here, specifically. And you know what? Usually I grab the Holy Mountain Heart first since it gives you plus 10 HP. But I think I'm going to grab... Okay, I went a little far. On the way back, I'm going to injure myself swimming that. That kind of sucks. Please hold. Don't worry, I've got a plan. Actually, I should grab the heart now, shouldn't I? Otherwise I may end up injuring myself and... The hell, man, I keep casting the bomb, but it's not casting in time. Wait, what? What's happening right now? I don't know why when I was pressing my hotkey stuff, it was like being a little funky. Hopefully my keys aren't jammed. I think we're good. Oh well. Sorry, I was just scrambling through my hotkey presses to see what's happening right now. You're chicken out ready? No, we're fine. Okay, so normally you hold off grabbing this heart. Anyways, that heart in there, it heals you, but it doesn't give you a permanent 10 HP. The Holy Mountain Heart does heal you and give you a permanent 10 HP. So if you're gonna grab one of these earlier, usually it would be this one. I just wanted to point that out because obviously I'm doing things a little bit inefficient. Oh yeah, I gotta close the bets. Don't look at that. Don't look at the shop. Close your eyes. No, don't chicken out while you can't. What are you talking about? No. Don't. What are you talking about? Okay, everybody, look at all these believers. Look at them. Yes, signs for days. Remember, today's probably going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. I don't know how long we're going to go for, but I mean, obviously we're going to go till this run is done. Obviously. What's the run? The run is we have to... So people played... This is the daily run. People have already played it today, and they said that today's Snowy Depths had a heart mimic in it, which is exciting. And so what we're going to try to do is... If you look at our progress, right here, boom, we have a total in our history of Noita. We have 15 kills of the Heart Mimic. Not to get your hopes up too much, but I've never actually legitimately died to a Heart Mimic. Trust me, if I had, I would own up to it because it probably would make for a hilarious clip in Noita. But just like I don't think we've had legitimately 15 heart kills either. Because we've done some modded stuff with heart mimics. And so that's where I got the 2 deaths when we were doing some modded stuff. And I also have gotten probably like 4 or 5 heart mimic kills. That was also from modded content. So there's probably about, let's say like 10 legitimate kills in my, 6 years of playing Noita. We've only legitimately killed them about 10 times. So if I am successful on today's run, it should say kills 25. So plus 10 from the 15. So we want to get 10 more kills on the Heart Mimic. That is our goal for today. Did you get the 1 minute achievement? If so, did you use the X exploit or the daily price? I did both.
Dang.
I've done
Short
both.
stocking, or more accurately, false scarcity. Typical NFT rug puller, sleazy businessman attitude. This guy Kappa.
Walnut, Oberon, what the hell, man? Oh, I forgot to grab back my other little goofy wand. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Luminous drill, double this and this and this and that and this and that. We are gonna need Homebringer today. Let me think. Yeah, Kurgle, I almost forgot about that one. No Rio. Wow, Kurlug. No, come on, Kurlug. Kurlug, I have to give you the same treatment as everybody else. First person to say yes or no, do we reopen for Kurlug? Oh, that's cheating. Wait, I think you said it beforehand. Shmeek is the only cold-blooded motherfucker around. He's like, no, leave his ass outside. Kurlug, you have 2 seconds to get in, my friend. 2 seconds. You better be fast as hell. I needed to do that anyways because I gotta go to options. I gotta fix my pause would not focus. Yeah, so the whole time whenever I've been clicking off the screen, it's not there you go. Now it's back to pausing correctly. You want it to be that if you click off the screen, the game auto pauses, otherwise you may get yourself killed. Am I shadow banned? Yes, you are, nonstop. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. So many. Yeah, I don't know what the hell, man. I don't know what the hell. It's officially closed. Wait, what was your you bet right before it closed?
Le fruitcake.
Wait, he said yes, then he said no. I don't know what's happening. Some of you are getting left in the cold. I don't feel bad. I'm sorry. Your ass is getting left behind. I can't decide. This is like, is a really interesting mountain.
skill issue.
We cannot grab the Hungry Ghost because that could lead to us accidentally killing like the Heart Mimic or some shit later, doing some adding damage to something that shouldn't have damage. No More Knockback is not a bad perk. Definitely easy to not realize its value. It's pretty solid. And then Electric Immunity. I mean, hey, it's Electric Immunity. This is like a very middle mediocre mountain. But when it comes to Noita perks, I like to start off as strong as possible with like, you know, like a huge bump in the run. This is not going to be a big, like, you know, boost to the run. I think it's just going to be kind of a, I don't know. We'll just grab Electric Immunity. Yeah, I think chat's also saying, yeah, immunities are immunities, which is something. No More Knockback is not bad though. Like it makes it a lot harder. No More Knockback actually got nerfed many years ago. It used to be pretty damn high value. Because enemies, when they would knock you, the knock effect was massive. It was pretty much like a death sentence. And then whenever they released 1.0, actually I think it may have been a little ways into 1.0. I can't remember if it was on the same day as the full release. But they made it so that you really don't get knocked nearly as bad as you used to. It's like getting knocked by an enemy is like 1/10 as bad as it used to be. Oh, okay. What? Okay, there was a chain on the ground. God damn it. I was being greedy with my positioning. I wanted it to be perfect. I wanted perfect positioning. Okay. Okay, game. I get you. There we go. That's pretty great. That is pretty nice. Oh, do that. Gonna piss off the gods. Dunk, can you demonstrate the tablet kicking? What do you want me just to fucking do that? Bop them in the head with the old tablet kick? I can never tablet kick up though. I leave that to the pros. I can only tablet kick down sometimes. I miss all the time, like that one. Got that one though. Got to use the keybind for up. Yeah, I've heard Yoke talk about it before, where there's like you got to reset your binds if you want to be able to tablet kick with the best of them. Double flex, yes, it's a way to. Darium used to do it all the time. Darium used to spam it regularly. I use a mod that speeds the tablet for me. It's what? Where's the fun in that? I actually used it in Noita together and nobody noticed it. Omega lol. Didn't you get caught like 10 times for cheating on like several occasions? Didn't you get temporarily banned from our Noita together sessions nonstop for cheating? It wasn't me. Bullshit. Must have been someone else. Oh yeah, no. Must be misremembering. The different nonstop. Let's go with that. This is gonna be a good one. I can feel it. Oh, that was actual shit. It's a 5 cast too, so there's a lot of bombs.
I'm sorry. I was playing NT. My pants fell off and I cheated without knowing.
That was pretty much nonstop's excuse back then. I remember back when it happened. His little brother got a hold of the computer. Yes, that too. Both can be true. You'll remember the slime eventually. Thank you. Whoops. Pour this out. Alright, 96%. Alright, we got a little bit of unstable left. Basically, by putting the slime in my flask. Come on. Well, that barely stabilized at all. Did you see that? That was actually kind of crazy. Putting slime in the flask will stabilize the unstable telly, which will then make it so that we can teleport more reliably. Sadly, the last percentage is being super annoying right now. Don't know why. Okay, 1%. Give me a break. Give me a break. There we go. It still says 100%. Good enough. I think my meat boss disappeared. What do I do? It exists in parallel worlds too, so you can always just go to one of those worlds and kill them there. Thank God. Yeah, the meat boss, I have had some funky behavior out of the meat boss. In fact, do you know that there was a run a month or two ago where we actually loaded in the meat boss but then we didn't kill him because I was doing something else, so I just kind of like ignored him. Actually, wait, I don't know if we even loaded him in. The point is, we went around the meat realm area, didn't fight the meat boss, and then when we went into the jungle, all of a sudden the meat boss spawned in the middle of the jungle. And I forget, I think somebody did a breakdown of what they think occurred in the game for that to happen, but it was pretty wild.
Dunk, do you think you would have been happier if you were born in a different period of history?
Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened? The meat realm boss just appeared in the jungle. We just walked into the meat realm boss randomly in the jungle. I have never seen that happen. How the hell did he even get here? What you doing here, buddy? I'm gonna go ahead and check the bottom mountains for lava. Does the same thing happen with the dragon boss in the jungle? It can still spawn in the same coordinates in New Game Plus. Well, no, that wasn't the case. So I wasn't in New Game Plus. I was in the regular world, and the meat realm boss. Let me see. So what you're probably thinking of, actually, wait, I think that is also true for New Game Plus, what you're talking about. Oh, wait, no, that is not possible. You're thinking of in Nightmare mode. Nightmare mode, the dragon boss can spawn in one of these like random little like edges or some shit, and it just will take you by surprise. There's no egg there or anything. It just spawns in. It's really weird. But what happened to me that I'm talking about is that I had went like, I think I went through this area here, and normally the meat realm boss spawns right there. I don't think I walked up here, but I don't remember exactly what happened. It's been like a month or so. I went across the bottom, and then I went to here, and then whenever I reached into the, like my character finally like went into the jungle, like I stepped in there, all of a sudden the meat realm boss spawned right here, and we were like, what the shit? What is he doing here? And I just remember it was really goofy. So sometimes the boss can be jank is what I'm trying to say. So don't be shocked if you ever like lose him or he despawns or whatever, because you just go to a parallel world and he'll be there in that arena too. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm actually gonna go to this mountain early. I'm going to, actually let's get rid of this. I don't wanna use that. Probably gonna make that our luminous drill wand. Good digging, yes please. Nice. Ooh, this is why we do it. This is why we go to zones a little bit early, because we can always backtrack, and now we see that there is Wand Experimenter, which means that that's going to be like super good heals for us. So we should be able to sustain the early game very easily. Just bring Steve. Oh, Steve, you little bastard. Save the fish. They're sleeping right now. Alright, yeah, we're definitely going with Wand Experimenter. That is going to make our early game really easy for us. We don't have to worry about pissing off the gods because they're already pissed. So if they're already mad, then who cares about making them angry? They don't become more angry. Well, they become more angry, I guess, whenever you kill Steve, but that's unrelated to the digging into the mountain. Why not using teleport? I could, but I figured once I had an okay wand for digging, I figured, we can make a safe tunnel up. Not have to worry about accidentally jumping into lava and having to deal with the chat spamming Omega lol, you died again on the daily, you suck. You know how it goes. Alright, we're almost there. Wait, what is this? Is there a liquid right there? What is that? What is that? What am I looking at? I'm looking at something. Oh, nope. I'm delusional. Okay, well, I actually avoided a lot of the damage somehow. Dude, every formation is not paying out. I don't like that. Another formation right here. This one is a... So far we've passed, I think it's been 4 formation. The last 4 formations that we passed all gave nothing. Which, you know, there is a 30% chance of getting nothing, but having that happen on 4 of them in a row, kind of breaking my heart. Getting a 30% chance 4 times. There we go. Well, better than nothing, I guess. Another chance, another heart, maybe? Another heart payout? Come on. Hey. There we go. Feeling good. Why the spell with timer does more excavating than normal? It's just, it has nothing to do with the timer. It's just the orb. Energy orbs do really good digging. Coincidentally, it has a timer on it. But if I found just a regular energy orb, no timer, I would use it just the exact same way. There's basically 3 spells. 3 spells that maybe you... So there's digging spells that are obvious, like Luminous Drill or bombs, things like that. But there are 3 spells that may be not so obvious that are actually really good early game digging. The Energy Orb is one of them, which includes both the regular and the timer one. Pollen is another one that digs pretty well. You have to get used to it. It takes a little bit to get used to how to dig with Pollen, but it is good. It's not as good as the orb, but it definitely, if you're in a tight spot, this is good digging in the early game. And then the other one to look out for that could show up sometimes in the early game that a lot of people pass because they don't realize it digs so well is the Magic Bolt. Magic Bolt's another one. I think these also are included, of course. So just remember that Magic Bolt, Pollen, Orb means early game digging that can help you get around in the coal pits. Nuke is good digging. Well, yeah, there's things like Digging Bolt and Black Hole, but those I don't think they really need much of an explanation. Like, hey, you can dig with Black Hole. It's like, yeah, no shit. But spells that I do see new players pass up are stuff like the Energy Orbs, because they don't realize that they can just use it to get through the terrain like it's nothing. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Ah, fuck, that was my own fault. I should have seen him coming, but I was being kind of greedy. It's mainly because I have Wand Experimenter, so we'll restore our health really quickly. Gotta make sure I don't let this guy get too much of my HP. This guy is, what makes him so deadly is that whenever he's like kind of chain shooting you, it does kind of knock your character. So he can essentially stun lock you almost. He used to be in the early access days, he truly would stun lock you. You just stood there and watched your character die. It was really bad. And they had him that way for about a year. And then I guess they got tired of people saying, I hate this game, blah, 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 this game is bullshit. And they were like, you know what? We'll let them stay a little bit out of the stun lock. Like, get mini stunned is more what it is about now. The fuck? Dude, I want to get rid of this guy now. Stop jumping around like a chump. Can I reach him from here? Oh, he's... Okay, I see you. Okay, I'm just gonna leave him for now. My wand is a joke. If you're curious, I'm still using the starter wand. That's why it's taking a moment. This is a chance for a heart and no payout. What's the enemy's name and finish? I'm gonna pronounce it perfectly. Are you ready for this? You about to be like, oh my god, this guy is fluent in Finnish. Robot Tiki-Ta. Nailed it. Robot Tiki-Ta. That was awful. Wait, what? That was perfect. Are you telling me the thousands of dollars I spent on Finnish lessons is not worth it? You definitely didn't finish, though. That's more Finnish than Finnish. Oh, you guys are so cruel. I worked so hard for you, and this is how you repay me. Oh my god, there's a swapper underneath this bullshit. A freeze guy, an acid spitter, and a swapper. That was a recipe for disaster. You know what's messed up is we're not seeing any wands. I got Wand Experimenter. Oh, there we go. Just had to complain. That's all we needed. I hear a freeze guy, so it's making me really nervous. A swapper and a freeze guy. Just what I wanted. Alright, let's see what we get from the... Oh. Get over here, swapper dude. If you're curious why the swapper dude doesn't really swap from the spell that I'm currently using, except for at the reason he does it on the killing blow, I guess I can explain that too. So remember that the energy sphere, not the energy sphere, the energy. Remember, there's two different things. There's energy sphere and energy orb. Energy orb was the one that's really good for digging. Energy sphere is the one that is one of the starting spells. It would be crazy if they put the energy orb as a starting spell. But anyways, energy sphere, if you hover over it, yes, exactly, has 2 damage types. I see somebody in the chat. You see that? Somebody in the chat was paying attention. They've been listening to the rants, or they just figured it out on their own because they're a giga brain. But yes, the energy sphere does 2 damage types. See, it says damage 5, that's projectile damage, and then damage slice 5. So 2 damage types, meaning if you were to hit a swapper, normally you swap places, but if you have 2 damage types, it's like swap, swap. So nothing happens. You end up in the original spot that you were in. So that is why that dude there was not too scary for us. But the killing blow swaps because maybe only one of the damage types hit him and then he died. So then it swaps you. We found a new wand though. Look at this. New wand. Wand experimenter. We fire this shit. It heals us a bit. Okay. Where's that mage? I saw that shit. Don't you ever. But yeah, we're healing up with our Wand Experimenter right now. Just remember the first couple shots are like the biggest heal that you're going to get out of it. So once you've done a couple shots, sometimes I'm too lazy and I don't do all of them. And I just kind of put up the wand and I'm like, I got the biggest ones. But in that case, I did actually grab them all. Because we got another wand. Let's see. Remember, this is the daily, by the way. Today's daily has got some okay stuff. Ooh. Okay, so let's say that we want to use this wand for the heal. But we're also a little scared to use this wand because it's got Saw Blade Orbit. So we want the heal, we don't want the danger. What we do is we walk back to somewhere that is where we can edit. Okay, so we want to put up this Saw Blade, because if we were to pick this Saw Blade up and place it up here, that counts as an edit. So we cannot heal, because Wand Experimenter only works if you have not modified the wand. But we're going to trick the game. We're going to pick this up and we're going to drop it on the ground. Game does not know that that is a edit of the wand, so Wand Experimenter still works. So if I want to top off my health, boom, there we go. Healed up, full health. And then we're going to move this stuff there. This goes here, this goes here. And we're off. Broken wand. Fungal pouch. Dude, there's so many robot guys. Wait, what was that? Oh, the mushroom dude just nuked him. Consume. No consumes today. There's a swapper below us. I saw his shot go flying. Okay, hold on. Ow. I'm serious danger. I gotta heal up. Wait. No. I'm actually stuck right now. It's a feature of Noita. Getting jammed into a wall. Remember to always check the flasks in here, because remember, these can be like a, you never know, like a lively concoction flask or something. You don't know what'll show up. Oh, that is dangerous. That is very dangerous. Holy shit. There was a blinding mage to our right. There was a freezing dude. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. And this is why we have a get out of jail free card right here. If you're curious, I literally just drank my teleportatium and just said, Jesus, take the wheel. Let's because I'm using my goddamn starter wand in this zone that should have more damage. Oh, holy shit. Why is there so much danger? No. Chill, Uko. Chill. Okay, he killed himself. I guess that's chilling. Counts. Qualifies. Alright. We can make this happen. Is that a wand up there? What the hell? Okay. I've got the setup in my head. I've got it all set up. Let me just go build it. I don't need the TNT. Put this up. We don't need this bullshit. We don't need that. I'm gonna go spark timer into a triple. Okay, some of you see what I'm doing here. You can sense it. Those who can't, don't worry, you'll see. And then put the horizontal down. Then we run over to, where was that spot, if I can remember. Actually, there's 2 spots we can go to. Right now, we're not getting the advantage of the horizontal. It's just kind of taking up space. But... nope. That's got a little bit of lava in it, in fact. We go heavy. Instead of a triple, we go double. No, that's bad. Hold on. Let me think. I got it. Don't worry, I have the solution. This up. Please hold again. Read Bayhue? What's Bayhue yapping about? Please, without Tinker, I find it difficult to choose between a good spell on a bad wand. I find versus the good wand with a bad spell on it, and I have and vice versa. Every time I feel like I'm left second guessing myself if I made a bad decision. Most of the time I have to collapse the mountain, so no going back either. No, wait, what was it? No, I think that's common. I mean, the thing is, there's almost always a way out of the mountain to get out of it without collapsing it. That way you don't have to stress yourself out with like, oh shit, am I making the right move? But if I had to choose between the thing about like if you're, hey, do I want to leave behind this great wand so that I can grab this terrible wand with good spells, is like, what is your backup? At the end of the day, if you don't have any backup wands and they're all shit, then in the early game, you do need to prioritize a decent wand. Later on, the wands become kind of like silly. You just like don't give a shit because you have so many good wands to choose from. You're usually thriving, but and spells become a lot more important. But in the early game, no, wands are, I'd say, are the higher priority. Obviously, there are exceptions on very specific spells because certain spells can take even garbage wands and carry the hell out of them. So. Super early game, prioritize good wand. But also remember what spells you're leaving behind. Because if I'm leaving behind like a chainsaw or an add mana, that's something that I'm definitely planning to backtrack for. There's no way I'm just saying like, oh, leaving this behind. No, it's like, alright, I need that. There we go. Blast through the stats maybe a little too fast. Okay, we'll go with that. Teleport, brickwork digging, or polymorphine. Let you get out of the holy mountain without collapsing. Yes, exactly. And there's, I mean, while those may seem like they're very limited things, you got to remember that like teleporting is like there's 2 spells: small teleport and large teleport bolt. Then there's the unstable tele liquid, and then there's the stable tele liquid. There's also the circle of displacement. So those are all just covering that one method. Then when it comes to brickwork digging, there's the acid flask can dig through the brickwork. There is luminous drill, black hole. There's matter eater. Like there's quite a few options. It's all about how hard are you willing to look around And how hard are you willing to look around to find one of these things? Oh yeah, return. I even forgot one. Thank you, Aaron. Almost forgot return. That's a great method. I left behind one of my good digging things, but now I'm lazy. Also, I want to go back into that corner where I almost died to get my revenge. There is tablet digging if you're willing to do that. Not really a tablet digging kind of guy, but, you know. Respect to those willing to do it. That's the one we wanted in it. There we go. Wasn't sure where I left it. Okay, I think we're just gonna move forward now. I mean, we've leached a ton of resources. Oh wait, with the spot that I almost died in, where was that? Just so I can hopefully revisit it and not die. This was the spot. This was it. Even though our wand is still trash, it'll be fine. What the? Managed to get themselves like really jammed up in there. There's a mage at the end of this. That's trouble. There we go. All that work for nothing, but we can fire the wand and it will heal us up. Alright, let's get out of here. Pick up Thunderstone. Guess we could have to try to make us not get zapped. Alright. Don't you go dying on me. I'll go ahead and grab this heart. There's no reason to really leave it. And we just teleport past this. And so this zone here, I'm thinking I'm not going to spend too much time in it. Well, the thing is, this is where the heart mimic's supposed to come from. And if I accidentally kill it or let something else kill it, because there are natural enemies of the heart mimic, that will make today's run really, really bad. Yeah, I am electric immune. Was there an electricity spell that I passed? Oh yeah, I forgot I had the electric immunity. I was worried about that stone. We had the immunity the whole time. There's electric charge on this. That's pretty nice. You have early... So, electric charge is arguably one of the best modifiers if you have electric immunity, because it does stun a shit ton of enemies in the game, and it adds a little bit of bonus damage. The reason you don't hear people brag on it more often or talk about how great it is because it does have a big downfall, and that is that you need a very specific perk to make it so you don't kill yourself. Isn't it the best CC? Probably, because the thing is with the freeze, while freeze does allow you to freeze melee, which is, you know, pretty goddamn good.
Is there an argument to go to Wand-Mart first to try and find ambrosia, so you can just leave the heart mimic in a pool of ambrosia before you leave it behind? I
think there's definitely an argument for that. It's not a bad idea. But I don't have space to edit it on yet anyways. But the electric modifier, it CCs even like mechanical stuff. Things that normally are hard to CC, like freeze, will not CC them. Freeze actually even helps the machines. But the electric charge will stun them. And that's a big deal. Oh yeah, ambrosia wouldn't help. It doesn't get stained. Good point. It doesn't even get stained. You would have to get one of those ambrosia circles. I bet you that would probably apply its effect, but that's... those are a rare biome modifier, so I don't think that's happening. I don't like seeing these little worm paths, because those are a great way for the heart mimic to get killed. Yeah, I wouldn't expect that one, but I don't know for sure. The reason I'm drinking the worm blood is since I am on the lookout for the heart mimic, seeing through the walls is pretty important, pretty helpful. Dude, there's so many worms. What? Ooh, hold up now. Hold up now. Game changer. Look at the mountain. There's another heal. We don't have enough heals. I want more heals for my heals. Okay, you're supposed to be dead, sir. This heart mimic is fucked. You think so? Think something already got a hold of it? Grab that. This. Really don't need another way to heal. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the spin. I like that. Stronger hearts. I'd say it's early enough in the run that we will see some big value in stronger hearts. Picking this up just so I can fire it off for the heals. Back to full health. Remember, if you get a shuffle wand, whenever you have wand experimenter, shuffle wands actually give you a bit more health. Oops, I left the spark bolt on there. Whoopsie. I have no idea shuffles gave more HP. It's pretty cool. I can't remember the exact numbers. Has anybody got them? The exact numbers between a shuffle versus a non-shuffle for the heals on a wand experimenter? It's enough that it, you know, could make a difference depending on your situation. 102 on shuffle and 69 on non-shuffle. Thank you, Synthetron. Wait, it's Synthetron saying it, though. That makes me nervous. Rosalina, do you verify? No, it's not 69. Is it? Oh, shit. 104. 104 on shuffle, 69 on non-shuffle. So it's enough, right? It's like a pretty significant difference. How I caught that. That could be the heart mimic. It is a chest. Oh, shit. Well, I'm gonna have to go heal up after what just happened to me. That was the CEO you mentioned. Oh, is that the one that murdered the mimic in your run? That garbage. Now just to bring the robot? Yeah, exactly. If that's the right chest, I don't know. I'm guessing it is since Aqua said that that was the CEO. But at the very least, it may be in the general vicinity of this. I really do not like the ice that's sitting on top of it. Gonna let that be. Because if we have the robot nearby whenever we're doing stuff with it, it'll make it so that if it is the ice does kill it somehow, I think the bot should resurrect it. As long as it doesn't die too fast. Funniest part is, if you leave the chest in the water, won't the mimic drown? Then you can just have the res bot res and drown 10 times. I mean, true, but you don't get kill credit in that scenario, which today is all about getting kill credit for 10 of them. Also, keep in mind, though, luckily the drowning takes a moment for it to happen, but if it dies too quickly, the res bot will not get a chance to apply its res status. So like when a thing first resurrects, it takes a moment to get the little glowy res status. So if you just were to kill them instantly, then they'll just die and they won't get resurrected, because basically you have to be alive around the res bot for like a couple seconds before the status applies to you. This wand is missing. That's scary. Oh, you little bastard. That could have gone terribly. Homebringer and actually had something deadly, then I'd have been like, oh shit. You could telly away if we need. Let me make sure so he doesn't have something. We have Homebringer already. I kind of want the double off of it, but whatever. What's the lore behind the graveyard shift streaming hours? When I first started streaming and stuff, I usually would start at like, I don't know, 6 or 7 p.m. my time. And then once Noita came out, I'd pretty much just play Noita all the time. This led to my sleep schedule getting really messed up, where like I was waking up at like random ass times, and then whenever I'd wake up, I'd just play more Noita, and then I'd fall asleep at a random time, then I'd wake up and play more Noita. And eventually I just kind of fell into like a consistency where I was waking up at like around 9 or 10 p.m. and I would just play Noita. And I've been doing that now ever since. TLDR, he's DJing. Well, yeah, there you go. So Noita's addictive? Yes. That is the moral of the story. Noita is addictive. Wait, what the hell? Did I just... You kidding me? I gotta go put up this stuff now. Drop the wrong wand. Whoops. Whoops. Kind of want those spark triggers. I like them. Wait, is this the right direction? So basically there's not like a legitimate good reason for it. It's just me being a degenerate gamer. And then once we just kept streaming at around the same time, I was just like, well, fuck it. I guess it's when I'm streaming. Just kind of stuck with it. Was your sleeping schedule always this degenerate, or was it fine before streaming? No, it's pretty fine. Like, I mean, I would, you know, like when I was in college and stuff, I tend to try to have my classes at like, you know, at the earliest at like noon or 1 p.m. so that I could sleep as much as possible. Or because I was always playing games late at night, but it wasn't like I was ever waking up at like, you know, 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. That was never the case. It was like I like to sleep into like noon. Can you drop the act and admit that you love your EU/Aussie crowds and dislike NA? Hey, US is still actually my most watched country. Most of the community members are from the US. They're number one. Even this late night, I think a lot of them are like late night, you know, workers and stuff. People who have to work late schedules, the graveyard shifts and stuff. And then some people are just like me, just like degenerate hours, I guess. It just happened to fall into those times. We got the spark trigger. I don't know what we're going to do with this one. My other one that I have is over here. I have that there. Late night gremlins. Yeah, there are a lot of people that just watch from bed and then fall asleep with the stream open. So they're still like not as degenerate. Because if you think about it, it's not that crazy for some of the Americans to be going to sleep at like 2 or 3 a.m. It's not like, oh my God, you're up till 2 a.m. They have the stream open for usually, well, today like 10 minutes because I started late, so late. But and they just have the stream open. I think they fall asleep when it opens because they just keep accumulating the channel points. So they're not super degenerate. But they're still giving us the views. Still giving us the +1. Which I appreciate you. All you sleeping Americans. I barely woke up and watched your stream. I can't tell exactly where you're from. Because if you just woke up right now. I think it's 4:47 a.m. here. I mean, it's still probably EU, right? You have to be like, if you're in the US, that's a hell of an early schedule. Early risers are real people. I mean, I guess because that means, I mean, who the hell's waking up at 4 a.m.? That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Me, I get up early. Crazy. Crazy. I am lucky though that my dad has a pretty crazy sleep schedule too. Like he goes to sleep, like he's an old guy, right? He's in his 70s and he'll go to sleep at like 6 p.m. And then he'll be awake at like, these days, like sometimes it's like 1:30 or 2 a.m. and he's waking up and on the days that I don't stream, I can just stick to my usual, you know, schedule. Like whenever I'm waking up at like 10 or 11 and then I message my dad at like 2 a.m. after I play some Dota for a while. Then I message my dad at like 2 a.m. and I'll be like, you want to get some IHOP? And he's like, let's go. And then I'm chilling at IHOP, just me and my dad at 2 a.m. People are probably like, what the hell? This guy's doing awake. It's like, we just woke up. In his 70s, so he's not much older than you. Okay. Alright. Alright. Chad is delusional. Lost your damn mind. Ooh, that's not cool, man. Keep that propane tank away. Better hairline. I get up at 6 a.m. and I recommend it for you guys, too. It's healthy for you. How does that work, though? If you say I get up at 6 a.m. and it's healthy, I mean, what happens if you move to another time zone? Does your body sense that, or are you just like, as long as it's 6 a.m.? I woke up at 4 a.m. to take a shit, bro, don't at me. You wake up to shit? Like, what the hell? Isn't that a little bit unusual? Unless your stomach's, like, fucked up. You're, like, sitting there, you, like, ate Taco Bell, and then you went to sleep immediately. So you're, like, having stomach issues, but besides that... You shit the bed? I never wake up needing to be like, at most, maybe something that I wake up and gotta piss. So I'm never like waking up, it's like, oh, time to shit. I would have to have eaten something that like fucked me up. It's confirmed Dunk is a bed shitter. I don't think it's normal to have to wake up in the middle of the night to shit. I don't think that's normal behavior. Bed shitter, sink pisser. Chat's delusional. Never have I heard about waking up in the middle of the night to go take a shit. Like I said, besides somebody having like some issue going on, right? Like you ate something that messed you up. I wouldn't think it's a normal, like, healthy thing to like have your sleep interrupted. You're like, well, gotta go poop. I checked the right side. The right side did not have a shop on it, so we know it's on the left side. And the crappy thing is, I should have grabbed a broken wand and carried it with us. I was stupid. I passed one in the fungal earlier, and I don't know why I didn't grab it. I was half paying attention at the time. Doesn't this degenerate chat not go to the toilet before bed? I'm so fucking confused of your habits. Yeah, it seems a little odd. Yeah, because it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing. They're crazy. There's a healer right there. We can leave this healer alive, but I mean, we already have our own method of healing, so it isn't the end of the world if we accidentally kill him. But if we don't kill him, we have pheromones, so we can always just be like, hey, little buddy. Here, hey, stop hopping around. There's some pheromone on his head. Free heals. Lame stuff. Gotta be careful when digging with this setup I have, because we could easily break the hourglass. Alright, let me try to just dig with this. A healing wand that I was saving. There we go. Teleportadium. Chat, we are absolutely on one tonight. I think chat's gaslighting. I'm about to ask AI. This is normal, healthy behavior. AI is going to be like, seek medical attention if this is happening to you. Cessation is here. I don't think we need it today, though. We're not really doing anything. You realize that since I've grabbed the Stronger Hearts perk, I don't think we've seen a heart. And I grabbed it a little while ago. It's not like I just grabbed it. It's been a bit. Game is just being a jerk. Have you found the Heart Mimic? I found a chest. I don't know if it was the Heart Mimic. I didn't want to open it yet because I don't want to risk it putting the Heart Mimic in danger. So instead, I'm just pushing forward and trying to get set up for... Ooh... what I think is going to be the best move for it. We actually have really low HP to be fighting Big Steve. Kind of scary. I just realized how scary it is. It just hit me. Oh shit, oh shit. Jesus. Hey! Oh, shit. Oh, I had a heavy shot. That would have made things way less stressful. I was honestly a little panicked right there. Was like, I'm not equipped for this. Of course, while I was building my wand, he came walking around the corner like, what's going on? Like, no! Stay! Place! Scout place! Need him to run back into the mountain. Instead, he's sprinting at my ass. Fucking piece of shit. Well, the good news is, when you have Wand Experimenter, no way you just said place. I mean, like, get back in his spot. He normally hangs out in here for a bit until you draw aggro, but for some reason, he came running out quickly. I'm gonna use some of the heals, but remember, so Wand Experimenter. Yes, I've already wasted my heart, but I was a little more willing to grab the heart early because each one of these wands in the mountain represent a heal. So like I can just grab, you know, whatever wand and then just fire it. And it works with our Wand Experimenter. So mountain shops with wands go up in value when you have this perk. I guess we'll just grab this one. It was like the cheapest one anyways, but... Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking we're running an electric build. Where's that place? We got that electric charge locked in. Oh shit! And then there's fucking electricity in the shop. These are all coincidences. I didn't. Maybe that's what it is. But like the subconscious saw all this electricity stuff and just scout place. No. Do. Put this here. Telewand goes. Oops, there. Or Telewand won't be so garbage. And I am gonna go with a reroll, extra life. Don't mind if I do. We'll have a better wand in no time. Apparently they're all... Ooh, I like that. I do like that. So how do I... Yeah, I wish that was a non-shuffle. Just make things easier on me. Sure. Dude, why are they all shuffle wands? What is going on? Does this game have non-shuffles? I would like one, please. Every day I'm shuffling. Yeah, I'm feeling that right now. Kill the dragon for a good wand. Trust. Latali has blessed us. Lajali's when Latali's happy. Latali has blessed us with good RNG. That means we go to the dragon, we're getting a god wand. Oh wait, there is a non-shuffle. Except for the wand is an always cast Eldritch Portal. That's what I was looking for. Is our first heart to get while having stronger hearts. Alright, finally. Mods ban Latali for lying to me. That piece of shit. He told me. He told me we're getting mega loot. Maybe one day, maybe. Weebs, no. Dunk, you are just too lazy to make it work. Latali sees potential. He's probably wanting some double add mana nonsense. I wanted a wand that just works, man. Actually, what was the capacity on it? It was a non-shuffle. Let's see. It's a 3 cast? You're gonna make me work around a 3 cast? The fact that it is usable is a little bit sad, because we should just have better stuff by now. Weebs, you're breaking my heart right now. Please. Now we're finding the hearts. Just had to be in the jungle, man. I'm telling you, jungle is the place to go for HP. Alright, here's my plan. We jump to the next mountain early. Fill up our water. Go over here. Start some shit with Big Steve. Reroll this because it's disappointing. I think, yes. Well, no more shuffle would fix a lot of wands for us, which is kind of cool, but we're so late in. Here we go. So add mana, luminous drill. So this is 1. We could go 1, 2. Shit. What is number 3 gonna be? I guess 3? It's a little silly. A little bit wasteful. But the good news is... Oh, we could turn this into a 1 cast. We don't have to wrap it, so... So 1, 2, 3. You could just do it like that. Then in that case, heavy spread could go in. And then we could throw down a triple and a horizontal and 2 sparks. Ooh, we're losing mana now. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Hey, overcooked. that's fine. Then we could even slip that in there, I think. Yeah. There you go, Latalia, you proud? I made it work. For La Jolly. Heavy out? Oh yeah, I forgot. That's no longer needed after that, is it? Do you traverse the irritating areas like the Wizard's Den? Sometimes. It depends on what my goal is. Today we are going to be visiting one of the more irritating areas because we're gonna need to. It's the power plant area. There's a robot in there that can resurrect its nearby allies, and we're gonna abuse that in today's run. That is the game plan. You could take heavy shot out and put more projectiles in so it's less annoying. Yeah, I like that idea. I like the idea, Latale. Let me see. So in this case, 3. So we did 3, 3. In that case, we do probably need to get rid of this shield, though. My shield! My precious shield! That way we don't get the recoil. I think he's right. I think that's the move. Toss that. And... I mean, the no more shuffles at this point is going to be a little silly because we're kind of solving our problems here. This is where, you know, people stop by all the time and they'll say, how do I know what a good wand is? How do I know what to look for? And then you look at wands like this, the one that I'm currently using as my main wand. You wouldn't look at it and think it's a good wand. But because of the spells that I have, that's why, you know, people like Latalia are like, you can make it a good wand. And they're not wrong, you know. It's like, as you can see, the wand definitely is good now. But certain spells can help you fix wands that would normally be shitty stats. What is 1 frame, 2 frame? See, Shmeek, I can't tell if that's bait or not because you're, you know, one of the regular community members and you guys like to do a little bit of trolling. But at a certain point, if you... Shop, it just happened. What are you on about? At a certain point when you're looking at a wand's stats, if you were to calculate and do all the math, you would say, wait, with all these spells that are on it and the way that it's set up, the cast delay is actually 0 and the recharge time is 0, even below it. 0 and below, it doesn't matter. It's all 0. And so you say if the cast delay is 0 and the recharge is 0, then, you know, what's stopping the wand from being like just the most fast casting wand of all time? And at that point, you're getting down to frames. That's a whole nother... you know, there's a whole other discussion because Noita, for example, whenever it jumps from one box to another box, even if the timer is 0, 0 for everything, it still takes 1 frame. They're still a separate frame from each other. And this can actually cause you to fire faster or slower. And I can show you an example of that. So in the scenario that where this wand is built right now, if I fire it on the board, you see every frame, it looks exactly the same. Meaning every time this wand is shot, it shoots off the same. But with a little bit of tweaking... okay, there you go. You see how like I'm firing it and there's 2 different casts? This is considered a 2-frame wand. It means that in one of the frames it looks like this, the other frame it looks like this. So while in both scenarios the cast delay is 0 and the recharge is 0, there's a scenario where one has 2 groupings it needs to cast and the other one only has 1 grouping. Well, if you look at it that way, 1 frame versus 2 frame, when I'm firing this wand, which looks pretty awesome, good damage, this wand here, where everything fires off in the same group, actually is firing off twice as much because it is only 1 frame. Yeah, so theoretically it's twice as good. You get higher DPS, but I would, if you're a newer guy especially, I wouldn't worry about those little details. This is like really obsessive, like over wand crafting. Definitely not necessary. There are cases that it can be nice to know, but it's, you know, both scenarios, whether I'm running that build or this build, we're shredding everything. Everything is pretty much getting its ass beat right now. We just would rather do it on a wand that is, I guess, more efficient. Otherwise, it will trigger some of the hardcore peeps out there. Wait, I need the heavy spread. Get the heavy spread back in there. Get in here. Alright, there's that, and there's that. Hopefully that made a little bit of sense. I mean, it just comes down to how the game is programmed, right? Like you'd have to know the details of like what makes it move from one square to the other one, and that's like a new frame. A new frame can also run to a new casting box, I guess. Hell yeah, Shmeek, hell yeah. Do I want peace with the gods? Not really. Fuck it, I'll be lazy. I don't want to deal with fighting Scout anymore because we can already shred them, and we don't need any better wands and. Yeah, so at this point, we just need to set up so that we can bring the robot, the resurrection robot, to where we need him to be. And then we'll be set. So maybe an alchemist kill for the Greek letters. Damn, I'm losing my voice. Where's the heart mimic in this daily? It's in the snowy depths, I am told. I haven't seen it with my own eyes, so I can't say 100%. But I found a chest where I think it is. Aqua was acting like it was the right spot. So I figured I'll leave it in the chest for now while I'm going to do other stuff. Because you gotta remember that the Heart Mimic does have enemies just like any creature in this game. That some of the... Oh, look at that! I just activated the drill accidentally. You don't see that very often. Usually the only time it turns on is intentionally. No, turn back on. Oh, it's because there's blood. Because there ended up getting blood in the drill, so it turned it off. That's annoying. Oh well. I think Aqua pointed out the chest in the water next to CO. That is the one. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. We'll have to wait and see. We'll find out. How do you turn it on with electricity? Yeah, it has to be electrified and there has to be oil in the thing on the left. I think you don't want it contaminated with other liquids, which blood ended up getting in. Blood ended up somehow up warping into it and messed it up a bit. I could literally go in there, scoop out the oil, scoop out the blood, replenish it with oil, re-electrify it, and it will turn on again. But it's not really worth the trouble. I mean, it's literally just there for looks. So let me get this straight, Coldbug. You wanted me to stop everything, check the Discord for an image that you could have linked in the chat. He is on the list. Who called it? Somebody called it ahead of time. Yep, Indoor Cat says you're on the list. Yep, he is on the fucking list. People send this when hairlines are too far gone. You're delusional. You've lost your mind. I don't know if you ever had it, but still. We're going to head over to the Wand-Mart area, and we're going to find a easy alchemist killer. Also going to kill the pyramid boss. We're gonna get buffed up real quick. Any tips for Apotheosis? I'd actually not be the guy to give a tips for Apotheosis because I have only played like 30 to 40 hours on it, I think. And yeah, so there's a lot of people in the chat who are way more pros with the Apotheosis mod. I would listen to them. They're gonna know their strats better than I am. I plan to do an Apotheosis week where I really dive into Apotheosis and learn all the nitty-gritty details. I've just been putting it off since forever. But I have played it for like 40 hours. It's just I tend to play non-modded Noita just because it is the way that most people play Noita. Anytime you start to do mods and stuff, you kind of like divide, you know, people's interests. Like it's like, hey, people who like Noita already is a niche group of people, you know, people who are diehards, and then people who like a mod within Noita, you know what I mean? It divides it even more. So I tend to like to play just the general Noita as much as possible because I think it's where most of us enjoy. But with that said, if you are looking for more Noita content because you're an addict like myself, Apotheosis is like the DLC to play in Noita. It'd be like, there was a point in time where the devs hadn't come back for about 2 years, which we're actually coming up on getting close to 2 years again. But last time that they were gone for 2 years, there was lots of issues, and I was starting to think that maybe they would never return. And if that was to happen, we would probably have to choose a mod to be like the unofficial, you know, DLC, you know, continued experience of Noita, because the game was just going to be kind of stagnant. But then the devs returned and they did content and all that kind of stuff, so I haven't felt the need to really latch onto a mod yet. But with that said, if one day there comes a day that I do that, I would say the #1 contender is probably Apotheosis. It is the equivalent of Calamity for Terraria. If you played that before, that's what Apotheosis is for Noita. Next week, nice. No, not. Well, it could be. No, we don't know yet. We don't know when it's going to be, but at some point we will. Before I even became a Twitch viewer and was a YouTube frog, you have mentioned Apotheosis week. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I call lies, Bayhue. You may have heard me say, yeah, I'll play Apotheosis, and I have played it. I just haven't. The reason I say it needs to be specifically a week is the problem is whenever I play it, I go around, I check out some new things, but then we end that run, and then I don't play it again for maybe like a month. But then when I go play it again a month later, I don't know which things, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know where I left off in the new experiences. So I would like to just kind of dive into it and experience everything. Try to experience everything for like a week or so. What? Give me one little poke at the end. Let's see if we can get lucky and find a heart mage. That'd be cool. Apotheosis week is like DunkBot 2.0. It's hype, but it never arrives. No. No. I'm just trying to find the Apotheosis week has got to be like in the mood for it, right? Because there's going to be a lot of learning. Like I have to do a lot of learning little details that Apotheosis brings. For example, I think chainsaws cost like, isn't it 10 times the mana cost in Apotheosis? Little things like that. So you got to learn to adjust your builds, new enemies to experience. I think for the most part I've experienced a lot of the additional enemies and stuff. It's more of like the quests that I need to dive more into. What are we doing? Let's grab this, grab the hearts, check out the wand. The wand is filled with rocks. Wow, rocks, cool. Drop that, and I will grab that as well. Somebody asked, and I too am curious, have you played Calamity? Yeah. That's why I say it's like Calamity, because I beat both the vanilla game, and then I thought that was pretty cool. And then chat told me, you should try modded Terraria. And then they had me try Calamity. But whenever I went to play Calamity in Terraria, they also said, hey, you could turn on other mods to help, the things that I was complaining about. And one of the big things that I complained about was how the inventory system worked in Terraria. It just felt bad. I didn't like it. It felt dated. It felt really old. Because, I was playing a game that was like a decade old. Maybe, I don't remember how old it was at the time. But yeah, it was like a decade old game, and it felt that way when it came to organizing inventory. So they recommended a mod called Magical Storage. And so I played Calamity with Magical Storage, and it was like, damn, this is like a much better experience than the vanilla game with the vanilla inventory and all that kind of crap. So that was my favorite way to play Terraria. Magic Storage is the shit. I love it. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of people would get it wrong when trying to make a modded version of fixing the inventory annoyance of Terraria. They would feel the need to be like, oh, just make like one chest, endless inventory, blah, blah, blah. But instead, Magic Storage is like, it itself is kind of a mechanic where you're like, oh, you got to learn how to build the storage, and you can like expand onto it. And then whenever you place stuff into it, it like organizes it and stuff for you. But you had to like build out your storage system. And so it wasn't just like a brain dead mode of like, oh, infinite storage, auto sorts, all that kind of crap. I thought it was a pretty great solution to make it feel more modern. I don't have anything specific that I'm looking for. I just want to do something that like will just, we could just use this, walk over and just shoot them with personal fireball thrower, I guess, if we want. And that would kill them, though it shoots a little bit wonky right now. Have you tried the Infernum mod in Terraria? I don't think I've done that. There's most things I have not done. Like my time in the game. Let me see. Library. 181 hours. So I played a good chunk, but if you know Terraria, that's actually not that much. Like the game has a lot of depth to it. It's not the depth of like Noita, but it's more about like the, I don't know how to describe it. Like Noita's got, because it's a roguelike, it's set up to like replay. The replayability is what gives it its like, crazy playtime potential. Terraria's just got a lot to do, right? A lot of bosses to check out, a lot of zones to like try different strategies. It just has a lot of adventuring to be had, and that's how the playtime ends up being crazy. Either do Apotheosis week next week or do it after the next event, but just commit to something because otherwise you'll never do it. I'll do it eventually. Don't worry. Don't you worry about it. We'll get to it. What happened just now? Wait, what just fucking happened? Wait, what? What just happened? I lost my extra life and I had 7 HP. Wait, what just happened? Wasn't it paused? That timing was so fucking lucky. Wait, what? Was it not paused the whole time? But I never have that happen to me. It always pauses. Check that damn setting. Which one? You guys could see it. Couldn't you see that it was paused?
I swear, honey, this never happens to me. I always pause.
Oh shit, you know what happened? You know what happened is hold on, let me. So
Dunk, when you tab out on wand selection screen, it auto picks a wand and unpauses.
but I didn't tab out. Well, I guess I kind of did tab out, I guess. I just pulled up the Steam menu thing is what I was trying to do. Like right here, I hit Windows key, which I guess is the equivalent of tabbing out anyways. And then here though, I can still see my screen. So I'm like, oh, it's good. I think it's whenever I click community, I think it also in the game registers that click. Because I think I could see for a moment maybe. Let's see. Yeah, see that? You see that? It registered it through the menu into the game. You could see something for like a frame, I feel like. If you died while looking at Steam, that would have been crazy. Oh, I see. There is no projectile for this to attach to. We should be fine, right? Because it's modifier, modifier, modifier. I don't think there's some kind of special interaction there. Alright. I think we've already used the heals from this one, I'm pretty sure. Just about. Alright, hold on, I gotta lock in for a moment. Yeah, that was, whew, that was scary, man. I mean, I have heard of this happen, I've seen it happen to people before, but usually I feel like there's like an indicator of some kind. I've never actually tried to click the Steam menu while having that open and have it like click through it like that. That was crazy. I don't like people saying that Noita is like Terraria. It's nothing like Terraria. Oh, it has similar art style. I wouldn't say that. There's a lot of games that are 2D with pixel art, and the climate is completely different. Noita does have bosses like Terraria, so it's similar to Dark Souls because it has bosses. What the fuck? Yeah, it's yeah. I don't know why. I mean, it's like the side scroller view, pixel art. I mean, Terraria is like the biggest one there is. You see the same thing happen with Minecraft. Any game that has like an inventory system where you have storage and stuff, people are like, oh, it's like Minecraft, and it's like really. Like you're playing like PUBG or some shit. People are like, oh, that's like Minecraft. It's like, no. But it's because it's like they're seeing like the most popular form. Like Minecraft is like the most popular game in the world that has an inventory system. Terraria is like one of the most popular games in the world that is a side scroller 2D pixel art game. So that's why it gets the comparison. But yeah, they are completely different games. Coming from YouTube, been enjoying the live streams this last week, but YouTube Dunk is much better player. I understand why only edited runs get. What? What are these lines? How much are they? That's one of you guys on your alt accounts. Has to be. Has to be. That is a fucking lie. Well, I knew there was a reason that we were saving this fucking heal in the first mountain. It was all part of the strategy. I knew it would be very helpful. Oh yeah, I forgot I can go ahead and do some editing on this too. I got double heavies. God Gamer, thank you, Indoor Cat, thank you, thank you. I'm a little sad I don't have my extra life though. It's funny because I feel like there was a clip of Light My Violet at a had something happen to her, like it's probably been about, I don't know, 6 months ago now.
I don't know. You find a shop and then you go to the right, but we don't have to do that. We'll do east. No. Oh my god. What happened? You guys, you don't even, you, what did I do? What did I do? I just sat in the lava because, oh no. Oh no.
Similar thing, but I guess when I think of alt-tabbing, I never think of like like I think of the game is open and then you tab and like it minimizes away. But in that case, I literally had the Steam menu on top of it and I clicked and that just registered the input, which led to me unpausing and almost dying, which is pretty crazy. So we don't have a great method for killing this guy right now.
Are y'all winning done?
Always. Can't stop, won't stop. What's up, Zach? So there's a lot of polymorphine in that zone over there, which I gotta remember that. I don't like that polymorphine. The boss is over there deleting some of it. Good work, boss. This is one of the slower methods to kill them, the personal fireball thrower, but it does work. Just takes its sweet time. Soon it's gonna expire, and I'm gonna have to reapply the personal fireball thrower one more time. Latali says, whenever you alt-tab, Noita causes an extra mouse input that can unpause. Yeah, see, and that makes that they added that whenever they were trying to fix one of the glitches, right? That wasn't always the way. That wasn't always the case. But like I said, in my head, I wasn't thinking I was alt-tabbing, but I guess it's just the same thing to that, you know, it doesn't matter. Well, where the hell did he die? Hello? Oh, you little bastard. Read me, that's what I said. Yeah, but did you say that it was added whenever they were trying to fix that one? It was one of like the 5 wand carrying. There it is. 5 wanding or some bullshit like that. Screw it, we don't need that. Well, our HP was looking pretty bad there for a bit. And I had to use up my Holy Mountain Heart, but at least we're alive. I was hoping I would get a Tau to drop, but it did not drop. But we got Greek letters, so I'm happy. Tau is one of the Greek letters that allows you to double up on the speed up modifier. Tell us that as well. We're gonna go... Oh, wait, no, I didn't get... Wait, what? I thought that was a... Alright, I thought I had an alpha. We got a Tau. Never mind, I lied. We're gonna make a quick pit stop. Ow. Kinda hurt. And the reason we're making this quick pit stop, as I melt my face off, is because there is a wand down here that will be so fast at firing off that it should be able to sustain itself while we drag the dude where we need to drag him to. I'm gonna grab the hearts, why not? Okay. Oops, I did a terrible job on that one. Oop. Okay, we're gonna grab the wand of swiftness. We actually need it to be swiftness on this one, alright? For you guys to get triggered by the swiftness, we need it to be this. And you will see why soon.
Wand of shitness. I so fucking can't.
Wand of shitness. We need it to be that because we need the Homebringer set up. So this will help us drag the Robo Dude where we need to drag him to. This will help us have infinite digging. 0.57, capacity's trash. 0.45. 0.45 we can work with. Alright, we'll just make it work. Another electric charge. I don't know, we may do something with it later. Alright, so if we go Luminous Drill into a second Luminous Drill into an add mana with, like, that's how we looking. Let me think. How can I make this not so trash? Oh boy, we need this one to be here, but... Go find a better wand. Funny anime explosion. It's Megumi. It is the weeb's waifu. You're personally an Aqua enjoyer. I think they end up getting like a movie to that show or that series the last couple of years. I feel like the chat was talking about it at some point. Never watched it. Never got around to watch it. I watched the original. I remember chat had me watch it. I was like, what is this? It was pretty degenerate. I was like, what is this? It's just got like dumb humor, but it's not the worst thing ever, but it's pretty degenerate. You Dunk, will you throw the challenge if I send you a picture of some juicy anime feed? The fact that you would think that offering that would entice me is probably the most upsetting fact about it. Ooh, nice stuff. We do not want exploding corpses. I don't trust that to not mess with things. It scares me, honestly, a little bit. There's that. Shoot that up. Grab this. The piercing is going to be if we find a heal later. We'll have some kind of really nice setup for it, which is what I'm hoping for. Let me think. This mountain... So we have to do it from above anyway. Well, maybe we'll get Tinker. We may end up with Tinker at the last mountain, so it's probably worth checking. Probably. Nah, it's just fine. I'm going to slowly drag the robot guy up here, in case you guys are curious. That's why I need to dig kind of a... I guess it doesn't have to be the largest path. We'll do a small path at first, and we'll see if we need to backtrack and make it larger. Okay. So we're in the power plant area. If you're curious why we need to go to the power plant, this is where the Necro robot spawns. As you can see, there's a robot nearby that reses them, but not the exact one we need. This one reses them as like these little creatures that... I don't know if they're in the exact same category as the Kolmi summons. They look the same. I can't remember if they're considered the exact same. Okay, hold on. Let me just kill the res guy. Pain in the ass. Get him out of here. But we are looking for a res robot. Do you remember where you left your Homebringer wand? Where did I leave my Homebringer wand? Oh shit. My brain is fried. Wait, this guy... Oh my god, that guy does not give a shit about my damage here. That's a problem too. Damn, I gotta walk all the way back, don't I? I don't know what I was thinking. I was so in a rush to go check out the res bot. I'll still look around. Let's see if we can find them, and then we'll make our move. Resbot, where are you? There's actually another place that Resbot can spawn. Maybe even more convenient to find it. I believe it's the Frozen Vault. But this one, I feel like this one is where he's more common. I don't know how we're not seeing him. Oh! Yes! He resurrects. That means there is a nearby dude. That's the guy. That's the guy. Oh, shit. Come on. Get off me. Not you. You're not the guy.
You are not the guy. You're not capable of being the guy.
I could draw him over here. I don't know why they clicked that at him. Like I was about to use Homebringer on him with, even though it's a definitely not Homebringer spell. Come on, get over here. Alright. He should be right where we need him to be. So now I can just bring the Homebringer wand setup. And hopefully he doesn't roam too far. I also want to drop this wand off. Wait, what's the stats on this wand? Way better than my current. There it is. After all these years. Okay. Just run over here. What was that portal room? That portal room only appears once you have...
Dunk, you're on the wrong daily.
No, I am not, you lying piece of shit. Don't you dare. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. Oh, the portal room. So once you kill the Leviathan, it's a boss that lives over in the lake, which is on the far left side. If you kill him one time, in all of your future runs, that room will be there. That room will like just... It's a portal room that gives you shortcuts around the world. It isn't super necessary. It'll save like, you know, maybe... In a run, in your average run, it'll probably save you like 5 to 10 minutes. If you're doing a long run, then maybe it will save you like long, because if you're going to like parallel worlds like crazy, it could stack up in like every world saving you 2 or 3 minutes, and you do it in like 30 worlds. You know, next thing you know, you're saving like an hour and a half or some crap. But yeah, just kill the Leviathan one time, and it'll be there in all your future runs. Is this guy? Should I be afraid of this guy? It's gonna be a problem for me. Oh shit, I just shredded him. You know what I just realized? I probably should find a heal first. Because I want to be able to shoot him with heals. I don't want to risk losing him. Can't you simply get the Heart Mimic over to the Necrobot? You don't need to dodge that many projectiles. Yeah, but the problem is I think there's a lot of aggressive stuff. So we'd have to, at the very least, I guess, move like both of them into a little spot in the wall. I'm nervous about moving the heart around, basically. Necrobot, I can replace him very easily, but the heart I cannot. So I kind of would rather, you know, move the heart as little as possible. Oh, there we go. Heal bolt. Okay, perfect. Let me just dig a tunnel to the right. So piercing. Actually, let's just get rid of these first. Ooh, that spread on that thing is terrible. Impressively bad. Okay, how can I get these heals set up in a way that can also have my Homebringer wand? I think we're just going to drag both wands with us. It's going to be a little weird. But it'll help us keep things together. If I hit him just right, can I... Oh, fuck, I need it. If I got enough more loves, he wouldn't be doing that crap, but I don't want to do all that more love farming. So for now, let's see if we can draw his attention away from whatever he's doing, trying to murder me, and just drag him up here. The bot's actually moving kind of quickly. It's catching me by surprise sometimes because it's moving nicely. Actually not bad to work with. Hello? Yeah, you can, it's nice to be vegetarian. You're like, oh. What? Wait, did a telemage just show up? Okay, he's... A telemage literally just tellied in. No, get him away, get him away. No! Did it work? I don't even know. I can't believe we actually got him back though so quickly. I just knew we were in trouble. I believe, I don't know how many more loves you'll need. I think it just takes a couple and this guy won't even attack you. So that would be the best scenario. Then you don't even have to worry about it. Okay, so now I gotta go, actually I gotta leave a wand behind for a moment. I'm gonna put the black hole here. In time to get to dragging this dude's ass across the desert. Woo! I'm trying to decide what's going to be the best place to bring this dude in safely. I think we'll drag him in from the right side of Snowy Depths, I think. Whose idea was this run? What? What do you mean, Dunks? I took it from chat. It's not, I mean, not a bad idea. Fun time. Actually, okay, it's right there. This is here. Okay, that's gonna be perfect. All right. All right. Can you explain why the necromancy spell? Necromancy spell in this game is so fucking lame. Yeah, so anything dealing with like minions and stuff tends to just not be cool. Like they tend to be just a pain in the ass. Their AI is usually really funky. So yeah, necromancy. Now there's always a, you know, it's Noita, right? So even when you say something is bad, there's always like, well, in this one scenario, it's kind of interesting. So the one thing that I've seen is kind of interesting about necromancy that I've seen players utilize before is that if you ever are like really desperate to get a healer to heal you, I've actually seen people use necromancy to get the healer to try to heal the necromancy clump. Like the little clump of meat is actually a friend to the healer naturally, so you don't need to have pheromone or anything. They'll just try to heal the clump of meat, and then you can just stand in between it and get free heals. Because the necromancy is, you know, your thing that you res, so it's just chilling. And yet the healer's still trying to heal it. That's been so long though, honestly, you never know. They may have changed the what do you call it, the families, because they're like in groupings where they're aggressive to one thing but not aggressive to another. For all I know, there may have been family changes since the last time I saw that happen, which was probably been like 2 years ago since I've seen that used. It wasn't that great though. I mean, healers are very easy to get heals with anyways. Okay, this guy's chilling right now. Alright, this is gonna be fun to locate where that one spot was. This is not the right area. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, there. We go directly up if we can. Not really. Okay, yep. Just trying to prep this so that we don't end up accidentally getting ourselves killed. Wait, what's he locking onto? He's locking onto something. Oh, that fish. Let me kill that fish. Maybe the fish is worth leaving. I'm afraid to stick him down in this area because he may, like that ice may somehow kill him. I don't know. What is... Oh! Oh! It is a good thing I noticed that propane tank. There it is. I have to get this guy close enough. I don't want him to accidentally... Okay. So when you see that little sparkle effect on it, that means it has the res effect. The thing I'm a little bit nervous about, though, is that propane tank can easily, like, detonate in such a way that it could KS... It could kill it too quickly, and the bot won't get a chance to res it. So right now, it will res. It will res. But whenever it dies and goes to res again, if that propane tank was to happen to detonate in that same moment, it would res and then immediately die before the bot has the chance to put its, like, effect on it. That is what I'm afraid of. Yeah, I'm like, do I shoot it now? But the freezing vapor is also something I'm a little concerned with. Damn, I'm gonna Homebringer the heart away from this guy. That's probably the move. There we go. We relocated him. And then from there, I also got to make sure that this guy doesn't accidentally hit the heart. So how do I... Actually, that would be perfect. Now that I look at it, it's like the best spot. What's up, Obey? Your YouTube videos made me fall in love with this game. Every time I watch them, I feel both attracted to you and scared. All right, that was a little more degenerate than what I was thinking. Obey, please. You're scaring chat. All right, so I can kill this. So our current, if I walk near it, watch. So he does a little melee. This is a heart mimic. It is one of the rarest enemies in the game. So you could easily play several hundreds of hours and never see this enemy. In my journey in Noita, it says I've killed him 15 times. I've played some modded Noita, so it's probably inflated by at least 5 kills. So let's say I've killed like 10 in like 9,000 hours. So I'm almost at 1 heart mimic every 1,000 hours of Noita, which is kind of crazy. So what we're gonna do is something I've never done in Noita. We have actually set up the heart mimic near the robot so that whenever I kill it, so I currently have 15 kills. So I'm gonna try to kill this little guy. He dies, his corpse falls, and he resurrects. The robot, since he's nearby, immediately puts, as long as he's close by, anything that's considered his friend, pretty much all the creatures around him, get this little sparkly effect. And once they're under it, it means that if you kill them, they'll resurrect. So if we look at our kills, we went from 15 to 16, and we can kill them again. In fact, somebody was saying they wanted me to kick this dude to death, but... Does that count? I think that counts. But that, sadly, that doesn't count as a progress kill because, at least I don't think it will. Yeah, because we killed it with physics. And, yeah, it doesn't actually count there. So we need to kill him 9 more times. So let's do it. Let me get these ones below it kind of out of the way. Consume. 21. We got to kill it 4 more times. And that was the... We just did a... It was a challenge for today. Consume. Sadly, you cannot eat them. I think there should be something like that, though. I think it would be awesome if you could eat the heart mimic in it. It should do something really special because, I mean, it's such a rare enemy. It's crazy rare. Remember, when you're killing them, give them a moment when they spawn in. If you're paying attention, it does take a couple frames to get that little sparkly effect on it. If you kill it too fast, you won't get it to res, and you'll just straight up lose the creature. There's no reason to do this with the heart mimic. There's no like advantage to it, but there are some creatures that this could be beneficial. For example, the polymage, which is this creature right here. Many people know the polymage. This guy, which apparently has 0 kill, I've never died to. I've died to this guy before. It's just when he kills you, you're usually a sheep, which the game doesn't credit it as a kill for the polymage. It's a whole other thing. But when you kill the polymage and his corpse hits the ground, you can eat his corpse and you get poly immunity.
Rambling, incoherent response.
Try to eat it. I just tried to. Were you not paying attention?
To anything that could be considered a rational thought.
So basically, you eat polymages. You can eat as many as you want, as long as you have iron stomach, and you can actually eat so many polymages that you actually get a permanent poly effect. It's permanent because the number gets so high it kind of like breaks in Noita, and then you just have the poly immunity effect for the rest of your run, which means that you can swim in polymorphine. You can get it, all forms of poly, you'd be immune to it. The one that we're doing right now, though, is just killing this goofy heart repeatedly. Another one that is useful to know that I don't do very often, but could... Oh, you see that? It doesn't have the sparkly effect. It means it's outside the range. And let me check this. Oh, we've already done it. We've already killed it the amount of times that we needed. We're at 25 now, which means I killed it 10 times. But yes, these corpses stacked up so high that it is outside. You have to lower it down to make sure it's close enough to the robot. Go for infinite. Go for 69. It's kind of curious if one of them would kill me. See, now we dropped it down, so it gets the sparkly effect. It's back to resurrecting. Another one that you may find interesting is that this enemy right here, the one with the legs, whenever it dies, it drops a perk. It drops this perk right here, the leggy mutation. You can actually kill the mimic, or the leggy mimic. It dies, it drops the perk, and then it resurrects. You kill it again, it drops another one, it resurrects, you kill it again. And you can actually get like 1,000 of these leggy mutations on your screen. And you may say, well, okay, why would I want 1,000 of this perk? Well, once there's 1,000 on your screen, you carry a reroll machine over to it, and you can actually reroll them into actual perks. So you could do a run where you never grab a perk in a holy mountain, and you could still end up getting every single perk in the game using that technique. Because you technically are not taking the perks from holy mountains. You're taking it from the leggy chest, which is an enemy, because you re-rolled it into actual perks. It's pretty wild. Dunk saying leggy isn't an actual perk. Okay, it's a garbage perk. It is a perk though. Tomorrow's run, if you guys want to, I'm down for it. But yeah, this one there really is no benefits to it. It's just goofiness doing this. So I'm gonna see if I'm killing it really fast, because we have hit the criteria for today's personal challenge of getting to 25 kills on the heart. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna kick stuff around and see if I can accidentally kill it too quickly. He tried to bite me. Hey! Oh yeah, and the little heart can flip directions, if you guys didn't notice that. It can change the way it's facing. You see that? That's a perfect example. So what I did is, the moment it resurrected, I kicked the corpse of the previous one, which was actually mid-bite. It's kind of funny. It looked kind of weird. And because I killed it so quickly on its respawn, it didn't get the effect like I was just talking about, which means the heart mimic did die. So it doesn't get to res in time. It's an important thing to see and understand so that you'll know. Oh shit. No! Why? We should check if the mimic is affected by necromancy. Imagine an army of flying hearts. I don't know where necromancy is. I'm sorry, Kirklow. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Time to find another mimic? I don't think so. I do not think so. Alright, let me get everything sorted out now. You broke his heart? I'm sorry. That was the whole point of the heart mimic run. Was to break a chatter's heart. It worked. And we can just say bye to our little robot friend. Actually, let me check if my current method for damage would have killed him pretty quick. Let's see how dangerous it was against him. Yeah, it would have shredded his ass. Thought so. One more slurp of the heart, which does nothing.
Can you reopen? My cat ate my Wi-Fi cable, Kappa.
Cat would never do such a thing. There we go. Grab the heal. Run over here. Hungry Ghost for the damage buff. Sure. Grab this. Start the fights. Boss shoots at me. Take a little piece of him. There we go. The reason we did so much damage on the second shot is Hungry Ghost gave us a little bit of damage and we just pumped him. And then, don't worry, we're not going to die where the peasants die. I know that you were pretty concerned about it. A lot of you guys were messaging me worried. It's like, wait, you're not going to die there. You're going to go where the god gamers go to die. Of course I am. Of course. And then we're going to be doing the final shop of the day. Chat, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I hope you are having an amazing weekend so far. Today's a little bit of a shorter stream because I was actually awake during part of the day today handing out candy and all that crap. So I got a crazy late start to the stream. My apologies on that one. But hey, we were giving kids candy. They're happy. Oh. Chat, you guys doubted me after I lost my extra life. You thought somehow I would lose this run, but I mean, it was an easy dub. Even with the game trying to sabotage me. The world is gold, now what? Once you turn the world to gold, there's not really a ton of fun stuff to do. I mean, you can go around collecting millions of gold, I guess, if you were really bored. But we are going to wrap it up for today because I don't have any plans to do afterwards. So we're jumping into the Dark Sun, where the elite players go to die. Do not worry, Twitch integration will be tomorrow in about 15 hours. We're going to be loading up some Noita Twitch integration, and I hope you guys will be there for it. There it is, chat. Win number 2,574. I'm tired, I'm hungry, but tomorrow, chat, we'll have TI. We will have Twitch integration first thing. This is true. This is true. Any ideas for the next event? I don't have ideas yet, Tongue Hilo, so if you have any, feel free to throw them out there. Okay, it's looking good. Lock in the bets? Yes. Okay.
Lock in the bets first for the streaker.
All right, locking in the bets first. If you get angry, take out your anger on Thelina. So let me lock it in.
I won.
Okay. Chat. No, stop buy spamming. By the way, in case you guys aren't keeping track, that's 2 bet wins in a row. We're making a comeback. We start with the stream tomorrow. We start with Twitch integration in the stream tomorrow, so I can't even talk. And then we'll keep the win streak going. We'll keep farming the dubs. Keep screaming, chat, until the old man learns to open the shop. It's about to open right now. In fact, well, maybe I'll make you wait just one more moment. Let me check the mental note. Ooh! And you guys said you were all doubters now. You were trolling. Look at these believers. Makro with the golden yes sign. Rusleon, the golden yes sign. Radical Richard with the golden yes sign. I knew it. I knew you guys were still believers. Rustlin Best with a 7 streak. Shot Time with a 7 streak. A26E with the 7 streak. Richard with the 7 streak. Hold on, I'm catching up. Tran Haithway? Tran High. Sorry, I'm butchering the name. Nancho. Senatori. Shapay. Master 2080. Emerald Locust. I004. Blavicus. And Odiosaha. Old you, Odio. My apologies, Odio. Please forgive me. I suck at pronouncing usernames in all words and all languages. It is my ability. I can butcher any language, any word, at any moment. Always be prepared. Back-to-back 7 streaks. 14 streaks. 14 predictions in a row correct for Thelina. Bep Potates. The Recursor. Kassarn Wolf. Zinners. Pandrion. And Scotty Boy. Not bad, especially you guys pretending like you were all doubters, yet I'm seeing these massive streaks. 21 streak going out to Fast and Dunk's Jumper Cables. Nice work, you two. And then Demondred throwing down with the biggest streak of the day. 28 predictions in a row without messing up a single time. Demondred, congrats on your 4th 7 streak in a row. People asking the philosophical question of what is a win anyways, and it was just Grodercon had a -6 streak. Fool didn't know what he was doing. He was drunk. It's Halloween. He had been doing some drinking. Regret will set in tomorrow. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up for the day. Who are we going to show some love to make sure that they're having a good weekend? I see Steffi on. She's doing her thing. Giga Blazar doing their thing as well. I think we've rated Giga somewhat recently. Kodacula. That one I feel like was like 1 billion years ago when we rated Kodacula. I feel like it's been a little while. Yeah, I think that's the one we're going to go with. It's probably been the longest. I try to spread the raids out evenly in case you're curious how I decide. I mean, unless there's some special event going on in somebody's channel. But I try to make sure that everybody gets some love, knows that I appreciate them. A lot of these people are our community members. I try to listen to your guys' raid targets, except for Woad apparently today. Sorry, Woad. Sorry, we're going to show Kodacula some love. Failed to start the raid. The targeted channel cannot be raided. What? Hold up. Kodacula, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Weebs? Kodacula can't be raided. You know what? Steffi is streaming. We're going with that. The next best. Kodacula has his raids turned off. He's rejecting us. Kodacula has rejected us. No, let him do his own thing. Kodacula's part of our community. If you guys don't know, we love him. We support him. He probably doesn't want to, you know, some people don't want to get raided. Some people just want a very calm Noita stream. They don't want a bunch of us sweaty nerds hopping in there, sweating all over the place. My sister is streaming right now. Your sister is, Melgrot? I can't tell if you're trolling or not. Sometimes you guys say some crazy shit. So if you guys don't know, Melgrot is been in our community for a while. Melgrot's Melgrot's, you know, pretty old school. I can't say I've ever seen Melgrot give out a raid target suggestion. I don't think it's ever happened. And he says that his sister is streaming right now.
Dunk will pretend he doesn't see my
We gotta do it.
because I say too much truth.
Wait, what did you say? What did he say? Pretend he didn't see my donos. I will do short stream. No, it's not. I'm being real, Kuba. I will be back in 15 hours. We will be doing some TI. I will farm some wins. It's coming. You know what, chat? I'm gonna show some love over to Melgrot, one of our long-term community members. Been around for a couple years now, actually, if I remember correctly. Melgrot, not to call you out or anything. So we're gonna raid their sister, who is currently playing a game called Strange Horticulture. And I don't know what's going to happen over there, but Melgrot decided to traumatize his sister with the raid, so we're going to make it happen. Melgrot, thanks for being part of the community. Hopefully it's not... Hopefully you can tell your sister, ban anybody that she needs to ban. Say like, you know what? They're pretty degenerate. Throw anybody you need to in the garbage. It happens. But Melgrot, appreciate you being part of the community. Everybody, if you're curious, if I see a community member, especially people that have been here for a while, and they shout out like, hey, could you raid this person or that person? I try to make sure I get as many suggestions and listen to them as possible, because, you know, at the end of the day, you guys you carry my ass, right? I wouldn't be a streamer without you guys. And the fact that you were willing to spend even a minute of your weekend hanging out with this sweaty nerd, this greasy nerd, it means a lot to me. So thank you, Chad. Thank you for being part of my weekend. I'll be back in about 15 hours for more sweaty Noita. Thanks for being you. Sister leveling? Oh God, Melgrot. Melgrot, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They weren't supposed to be like that. I don't know what happened, man. We showed them one like weeb thing and it just fried their brain. They've never recovered. Get the links, guys. I have no idea how this poor innocent person is going to respond to it. That or Melgrot's completely LARPing and like he's just trolling. It's not a sister at all. It's a random innocent person. I hope they're somewhat prepared for what's about to happen. Oh boy, I don't think Dunk will see this. Put your sausage away, Frog. I'll see you guys in 15 hours. Thank you for everything, chat. Stay awesome, stay sweaty. Deuces.